All right, my friends, here we go again. Back for a little bit more Astroneer MegaTech prep. And let's get some people in. We got some people waiting today.
Woo!
Ron Haunted Ben, what's going on?
Good evening, all.
I just
Sound effects. I love it.
I just pushed a little thing out of the way.
Do you use OBS for your streaming?
I use Streamlabs OBS.
Okay. Trying to find a way to capture Discord.
Capture Discord.
Yeah, like audio, because I turned down the game audio, but so I could have like more my audio.
Yep.
But then it sounded like I was talking to myself.
Oh, I hate it
Like
when that
a
happens.
artifact.
I hate it when
Yeah.
you talk to yourself, especially when
I'm
nobody pays
talking
attention.
to
You know?
myself. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. The only way to really split that audio is to have something that has the ability to split that audio, which is I use a SLR Pro Mini, which allows me to branch out. Essentially, it's like a 4-track. There's 4 different tracks or 5 different tracks that I can branch out to.
Okay.
That doesn't help you, but
I'm not going to do that. It's all right. Thank you, though.
mm-hmm. All right, folks, so we're back. Jeff, what's going on? Dads, nerds, alum. We're back to where we left off last night, which was continuing to build out little bases here on planets and getting ready for MegaTech. This base that I'm on that Ben kind of helped me with a little bit is not really in the best of locations, and it needs to be moved. I think there's a flatter area over here that we can move it to. This has kind of got room for growth. The only thing that's in the way is this garbage stuff that they have for the train mission. I'm trying to see if there's another area that we can use, but I don't know. We'll figure it out. Maybe over here? Maybe on this side of the... Yeah, like I said, the only thing I don't really care for with Glacio is all this, rocky, craggy ground. You can't get... It is flat, but you can't get like a huge flat piece without having to do some rounding yourself. But so, Ron, you're still working on DeSolo, is that right?
Yeah, DeSolo, the base is set up, and I've put one thumper down, one resource extractor on ammonium, and ran a rail line. It was very close to the base, and just ran a simple rail line with one car, but nothing's hooked up yet. So,
all right. Well, we're kind of getting there.
This guy's almost ready.
Yep.
FYI, hoverboards are up.
Oh, sweet.
Woo!
Since I was on DeSolo, I said, let me go ahead and do the hoverboard mission. Thank you, Haunted. I needed to spin over to your base to pick up copper because there's no copper, no malachite on DeSolo. So thank you very much. So if you have a chip, you can get your hoverboard. And I do have extra chips if anyone needs one.
Wait.
Yeah, for sure.
Howdy, howdy.
There he is.
What's up, teammate? Missed you, bro.
DBA, what's going on?
Thank you. How's it going?
Did you
to
read
make
the
a face for
preface
that.
by any chance?
Yes, I did. I don't know that I caught everybody's response, but I did read the initial.
Yeah, it's mainly a a base on every planet. I'm gonna send Ben somewhere else so I can work on this one.
Yep.
Hey Ben, you can stop. We're not really gonna stay here.
Okay.
And I think we've got. Let's see. Calidor is being worked currently by Haunted. Ron is on DeSolo. Ben, you're gonna go where next?
I was on Novus, but I was just trying to come here to get some more advanced materials and start moving forward with making things.
Yeah, well, take what you need. I've got a little bit of argon here. I've got there's 3 pieces of iron here, if that's what you need. If you need to get some titanium, follow the tether line down to get some titanium. But I would go and start working on, getting whatever it is you need on Novus up and running. And then so that leaves, Aatrox, everybody's favorite. And I think Misfit was working on Visania, but I don't know where he's at. So there should be everybody should have a green beacon. That's their base. The base, I mean, think large footprint, right? So we're almost thinking 3 vertical lines. 1 vertical line being a row of platform and base pieces. The second vertical line behind it is storage for resources. The third vertical line would be rail line going into the storage from extractors that you have set up on the planet. So you're going to need some sort of sorting system. And then, yeah, that's kind of where we're at. I don't even know if we've talked about sorting systems or not, but minimum build. Oh, hold on. You're going to lose Visania. What's going on, Misfit?
Hello, hello, hello.
Joining us for another late night. Get some bleary eyes coming here. Kept you up until 5 in the morning last night.
Well, I mean, starting the new map the way we did, it's actually pretty exciting, I thought.
Sweet.
Couldn't help myself.
Wait. Alright, so deviated choices even got even more limited.
It sounds like my choice is Aatrox, right?
Aatrox, Silva's not really done yet. But it could be moved over. They'll build it. I said next to a gateway, but I'm not talking about like right on top of the gateway. Just close enough that you can running distance to your base, kind of thing.
I'll need to find my gateway.
So
The one that doesn't exist.
yeah, but then other than that, yeah, that's about it. And if you're going to go to Visania, you're going to need to get yourself a drill.
Yeah, I have to get myself a shuttle too.
Yep.
Okay, well, would you prefer that I went to, sorry, not Visania, but Aatrox. Would you prefer I went to Aatrox, or would you prefer I moved this Silva base closer to the, whatever it's called, purple thing?
Gateway.
Yep.
Oh, it's got to be moved. I mean, it's got to do
Alright,
Aatrox,
well,
so you don't want to take on their challenge, huh?
No, I can do either. That's why I was asking. Which would you prefer?
It really doesn't matter. Just make sure that you leave. Make sure that you leave some sort of tether line or something like that to the gateway, for when people get. I'm gonna pass out the save file, so everybody's gonna start at that location.
Right.
So I don't know. Maybe have a tether line going out to the gateway. Maybe take a train.
Rail line.
Maybe take
Rail line might be nice to help move the items over.
It's also
Well,
my 2
somebody-
cents too
Oh, yeah,
that we
you
should
can-
have some sort of like main base where we have the main resources. Because each base isn't going to have its own atmospheric condenser and everything, right?
No, not at all. I mean, there's no point, right? I mean, you could.
Right. So
I mean, you could. I have no idea what MegaTech is going to require. I would assume MegaTech is going to require something mega. That's my only guess. So, does mega mean thousands of resources? I have no idea. This is all speculation here. So I'm just trying to build. And this is not a permanent thing. Don't think that this is a permanent thing. It is just a starter base so that people can download it and be like, okay, cool. I'm ready to get into MegaTech.
yeah, so I was thinking at least one central base for us to kind of get resources.
Well, that's the purpose of MegaTech, right? I think the purpose of MegaTech is to ship resources from one planet to another. So don't think it's about solving the problem of, tomorrow, today. I think each of these bases is just an entity. It's just, I am what I am at this current moment in time. And then when MegaTech comes out, it's, okay, let's figure out what that is. We've got this. You know what I'm saying? I think you're trying to think long term. Is that what you're trying to think?
I just need early materials just to make bases, just to make different structures of an initial base.
Yeah, I think he's thinking short term, somewhere to get things to build the little bases on each planet.
Now, I don't know if you need to go. I don't know where you're trying to go. So what are you trying to get to? Your storage system
I'm
is
kind of
going to
limited.
be a bunch
I'm limited
of...
on Novus right now. I won't have a storage system. Like, I need other things on Novus. Novus, I have an initial base set on Novus that doesn't really have anything advanced. It just has the basic stuff. So I'm going to need
Well, so let me stop you
either
there.
to...
You say advanced. What do you think advanced is?
I mean, an atmosphere condenser, chemistry lab. Like, I can't make those there. I don't have the gases or the resources.
Right. I get you. Well, tungsten is all back at... I mean, there's one piece here, but... tungsten was back.
I mean, if we can't use scrap
base.
platforms or anything, then I need like a go-to base right now just for stuff to make basic advanced things or advanced basic things.
Well, I don't think there's any one go-to base. If you need tungsten, fly to the Solo. If you need a shit ton of copper for whatever reason, go to Calidor.
Okay.
I think people have those resources there, right?
Yeah, what I did was I'm on the Solo, so for the things that were not here, like I had to go to Glacio to get argon I needed, to make steel. And I went to Calidor to pick up some copper. So, I've just been using the shuttle to run around to the different planets. But I've got a smelter, centrifuge, chem lab, and all of the printers. And I've scrounged up enough from the missions or from finding things to get power going. I've got a tapper and one plant that's giving me power. So, I can pretty much build up everything I need now. But, for example, one of the things I'd like is the extra large C, but I need iron for that. So that's back to Glacio to get that. You certainly can come here. This base is pretty much done. I've got tungsten.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Think of this as... Here's my concern. I think we're trying to think a little bit too big. Maybe we're trying to think too big. I don't know. You guys correct me if I'm wrong. But I don't want to do everything that for everybody. I want to leave them stuff that they've got to do. I just want a good starter for somebody to go, oh, okay, cool. It doesn't have to be everything going into every base. It doesn't have to be You know, it's whatever you need for that particular. Okay, you need to build the atmospheric condenser, or you need a chem lab for that, right? And that's because you need to make the plastic or whatever the case might be. But I'm not expecting you to like build everything in the research catalog. Does that make sense to you guys?
Well, because you were saying like sorting systems and thumpers and all that kind of stuff. Like
Well,
that.
sorting system can be as
Yeah,
simple
that's
as
an
like an
advanced base.
auto arm to a. It doesn't have to be a Ron sorting system, right? It doesn't have to be this fully automated circular train that runs around and you've got all kinds of automation that figures out what piece goes where. It could be just as simple as a train station to an auto arm. You know, it doesn't have to be overly sophisticated. And I don't think the point is to be overly sophisticated. I think it should just be, oh, here's a save file that gives you guys a head start on, you know, the whole MegaTech stuff. I definitely want to have resources that allow people to do advanced resources, like, you know, we need tungsten and for tungsten carbide and titanium for the titanium alloy or whatever the case might be. Ron,
So
did you drop
question,
this
Midnight.
gas canister off here? Is that what you did?
Yeah, I accidentally, when I finished the hoverboard mission, I was trying to claim the rewards and accidentally claimed the reward that had the gas canister. Of course, I'm on DeSolo. There is no gas, so I figured I'd take it somewhere, so I brought it to you.
Sure.
Sorry. Midnight, for those of us who are on planets that have, you know, abundance of particular resources, should we gather them up and take them somewhere? Like, for example, I'm on DeSolo. I can get a lot of tungsten. Should I just take it back to Silva or just let people come here? You know, just talking for building up the little base. It's not down the road, just for the next few sessions. Should we stockpile things somewhere or just leave it on the planet where we are?
Well, I think we've got to the point. Oh, here, right? So there's
Ooh, nice.
one ability to be able to move around better. And
Ooh.
here is somebody has already unlocked the hydrazine thruster. So that's a steel and an exo chip. So
I think that was a reward.
yeah, so I think it's, you know, there's I think we're, you know, we started off with this as like, you know, everybody else started off, which is just like, you don't have anything, right?
Right.
We only had the small shuttle, and we only had a solid fuel thruster, so moving back and forth is a little bit difficult. But I think that we have the credits to unlock the hydrazine thruster. You can make hydrazine, you could jump wherever you wanted to jump to. I don't know that we need a central repository for stuff at this particular moment in time.
So we'll just leave it on the planet where, in other words, I'm on DeSolo, so
You're going to
set
have
up
a
somewhere.
repository for tungsten or
Right,
somewhere, right?
Right.
Right. So I think we just
someone can come here if they
Yeah,
need it.
yeah.
Okay. Good.
Luna, what's going on? Let's see. Michael G, what's up? Michael G, haven't seen you around in a long time, my friend. Hope everything is fine and you are doing well.
Hoverboard.
There's some chips right behind. Well, actually, there's a hoverboard behind the centrifuge on the second row.
Thank you. May I have an ammonium as well
Of course.
for flying purposes? Appreciate you.
More than welcome. I'll start processing and storing some hydrazine shortly also, so if anyone needs to, you know, grab a 6-pack or 8-pack of hydrazine, it'll be here. Since I've got
Appreciate
resource extractor already set up.
All right, I'm gonna go find my gateway.
Cool. Are you streaming? I'd like to turn that on again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Misfit, did you lose your shuttle?
No, this is mine over here.
Oh, okay. All right. Just making sure I was getting ready to make a shuttle and I didn't want to be making two or competing with you.
No
So what's
worries.
going on?
I've just dropped some lithium back at Silver, so if anyone wants a couple of bits, just help yourself when you're there.
Very good.
I'm just nabbing a couple of bits of tungsten to make the chemistry labs and that. I guess I should get an atmospheric condenser going pretty soon too, right?
I'd think for that planet, multiples.
Yeah.
You're on Visania, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't already, make sure you put down a green beacon at your base, please.
First green or second green?
I went with the first.
Yeah, I think I went with the first too. It's the lighter green. There's a darker green too, right?
Yeah, way later.
Game on discount recommended? I don't know. I got like 3,000 hours into the game.
That's a yes.
It really is kind of like it's not for everybody. I don't know what to tell you. If you like, you have to like the concept of a sandbox style game. Because while there is missions and while there is kind of a storyline, there really isn't, right? It's not really the purpose of the game. It started off as a sandbox game. I think it's going to be a sandbox game forever. Ask Ron how many hours he has in Astroneer. You'd have to ask what account. The next question would be, which account?
I actually haven't checked, right? I'm afraid to.
You're afraid to? Don't you just run it 24/7?
Sometimes. Yeah. Because I end up setting up things that need to run, right? You know, a big farm and it's processing all the stuff, so it runs overnight, things of that nature.
What's the minimum drill that I need for Aatrox? Can I use the basic drill, or do I have to use a bigger?
No way. You got at least
At least a 2, right?
Yeah, at least a 2.
I would say go with the 3 and be done with it. Midnight has a 3.
Okay, I don't. Oh, okay, I do have a chem lab here. Let me see.
I heard that too wrong. uh,
Did you guys do any snail missions by chance?
No.
We were waiting until the base got moved to the new location before we deployed the xenobiology lab.
How about cuties? Any spare cuties anywhere?
I love some spare cuties.
We may have some missions about to unlock. Let's see.
It's like a tycoon game? No, like I said, there's really no... Other than a sandbox game where your job is just to go explore and kind of do... This game really has no purpose. I mean, you can't be called a tycoon game by any stretch of the means. I mean, most of the tycoon games that I played, which has been like Railroad Tycoon, it's you know, you've got objectives that you're trying to do. There's missions that you're trying to do. There's no real missions like you would in other games. Yes, there are missions, but it's hard to explain. Explore, find resources, build stuff. That really is what it is at this moment in time. I don't know that that'll change. I don't know if MegaTech is trying to change that. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. You don't know the purpose behind MegaTech. Is it a resource sink? I don't know. A lot of speculation right now as for what MegaTech is going on. But if you're starting the game, I don't know. I always found it really interesting. It's inexpensive. When it goes on sale, it's inexpensive. It's not really all that expensive to begin with, but, you know. Research catalogs available for you guys to research whatever. If we just need bytes, I can do another byte run. Get as many bytes as you can as you're going along the way. In case there's something you need, platform or whatever the case. Think about it 3 times. Xbox, Switch, and Steam. It's a chill, explore, build game. It's really all you can say about it. But it's not like other build games where there's kind of like some sort of purpose to it. Most of the builder games that I played kind of have some sort of purpose to it. Some sort of underlying story or something going on. And I guess they've tried to do that here as well. They tried to give you an underlying story after people complained for many years that it needed something.
Oh, great.
Did you explode?
No, soil centrifuge here is broken. It's set for oxygen. Or hydrogen, set for hydrogen. And you're going to be like, wait, how do you set it for hydrogen? Don't know, but it is.
I think the packager is unlocked. That'll help.
Yeah, package it, repackage it.
I'm going to try relogging first to see if it's just a client thing.
Okay.
I mean, I may press the button just to see what comes out.
Something new.
It's a way to live life, isn't it?
You're looking at the one on silver?
Yeah, that's fixed now. I relog fixed it. Which is too bad. I should have pressed the button before I relogged. That would have been pretty cool if it started spitting out hydrogen. Not that we need it, but yeah, still.
I really don't understand why in creative they gave us all these great sculpting tools and why they didn't translate that over to the adventure game.
Yeah. Yep, I agree.
I don't like the deformation, the set deformation speed. I like it to be slower. I like to push it to polygon slower so I can get the angle that I want to get and smooth it the way that I want to smooth it. And
Did somebody? Okay, never mind. I found him. Just got moved. You know, I agree. I think, you know, the boost should be renamed to, I don't know, speed or something, and then you can, just like all these other things, when you click on them, opens a little thing. You can click on it and set, oh, I want it higher or I want it lower. You know what I mean? It shouldn't always be a higher. Shouldn't always be higher by a set amount. It should be a little slider.
yeah, same with radius. There should be some sort of
Same with boost or sorry, wide and narrow.
right.
Should be able to.
Oh yeah, okay, sure. They should have a single mod that you can toggle between narrow, wide, extra wide, super wide.
Right. All right. And it certainly can set it up where it uses more power if it's farther from the center, you know. But
Yup. That's what I want to.
yeah, I think people when they come back and visit this base, they steal one of the storages and then you're left without storages here.
Just about to do that.
Okay, well, go ahead and take the one I'm printing now. I'm cleaning up this base a little bit before I leave.
Yup.
You really don't have to invest in that base. It's just going to get moved anyways. And when it get moved, it'll get cleaned up.
You took my... Okay, no, that's fine.
Your hydrogen?
Oh,
your aluminum?
my ammonium. I'll go find some, it's fine.
I'm just taking it just to be prepared.
Uh-huh.
If you have a purpose for it right now, it's yours.
Does anybody
Well, my
have
purpose for it right now is thruster.
There you go.
Does anybody have ammonium going already?
I'm trying to speed run a thumper on ammonium.
Gotcha.
I have a thumper on ammonium.
How did you get
As you would.
extractors and all that? Have you been playing on the sly?
No, we did this all last night, remember?
What did we get? How many chips did we get? I don't even have a chip yet. What did we get to dynamite and stuff yet? How do we have all that stuff? Who's got the
I'm on the
dynamite so I
solo.
can come pick up the
I'm
dynamite
on-
at the dynamite store?
I'm on the
have
solo.
none.
The solo has the hoverboard mission, and the mats are full of dynamite. You know those crash ships next to the mat? They all have dynamite in them. So I have one piece of dynamite. I have 2 chips.
Yeah, because we haven't even gotten the gas is going for dynamite.
That's
yet.
why I needed the argon.
Yeah.
Was for steel to do the thumper. And you set that up. That was nice. I think you did it. It was Glacier.
Yeah, the tractor here.
Quickly blaming you. Turning, making you look the other way. Misdirection over here.
Well, a hoverboard would be nice, but
You need chips, Midnight? I can drop off one and some dynamite.
I think for me
You need-
the chip would be good for. I make it stay with a smaller shuttle. There was something I wanted to make that required a chip.
The thumper requires a chip, right?
Thumper, yeah, thumper requires a chip.
I'm headed to Glacier.
Take one too if they're spare.
You're on Bisania?
I'm on
Novus.
Novus, but
No. Okay.
currently on Silva, but yeah.
Well, I'm taking off. I can go to Silver.
Either one.
Okay. I'll tell you what. Let me take this to Midnight since he. is
Shoot,
in
for a
need.
hydrazine thruster, you need a chip too. How many chips do you have?
I only had the 2. I think I used the other one to make the thumper.
We're gonna have. I'll go back to. You know what I'll
But
do?
I've got dynamite, so we can blow up some caches.
Yeah, I think Silva's got what? A good number of caches on there.
Haunted Caldor is a really good place to get a hydrazine farm going.
Need chip for Thumpy.
I would defer my chip for Thumpy to her, if that's the few that we have.
Need dynamite.
It's on the way.
No,
Got it.
I'm
There's no
talking to
land-
Jeff. Sorry, he's talking to Jeff.
Oh.
Yeah, I can't be banned from having dynamite. I need dynamite. I need to blow stuff up.
I have boomstick.
Everybody that's banned from having dynamite says the same thing.
I'm looking for aluminum so I can get down on landing pad. Don't have a landing pad yet. I'm in the caves. If you stop by, just drop it upstairs somewhere.
Okay. Just arrived. And I will put it, let's see.
Maybe you should stay on Silva. Though I have a feeling we're gonna need gases. So Atrox would be great, but we need sphalerite. those phallarites on De Solo too, right?
Right. Although it's a bit sparse on the surface, but I'm going to dig down, and usually there are some good deposits down deep. Okay, I'm not leaving this dynamite in the middle of the base. Sorry. Just can't do it.
You can, I think I just spun up some resin if you want to spin up a storage or something. Take it
Cool.
on and put it
Yep.
off the
Yep.
side.
Will do.
Oh, finally. Yeah, I need an inhibitor mod for in here. This ground sucks.
It is unlocked, I think. Yeah, because I needed it.
You know, it needs sphalerite.
Ah, gotcha.
Well, there's none currently at this base, but there is some underground.
Yeah. Well,
That's
if
why
you're
I'm here.
going down to get any kind of resources, if you could just bring a couple pieces back, that'd be great. Or whatever it is, you're gonna have to make your mods to begin with.
Yeah, I need graphite.
There is a soil centrifuge there.
Yep.
Minimal footprint for digging and stuff like that. Gotta do digging, try to do it down in the caves.
Yep, I am. Are you going to use all those phallarites there, Ben?
Yup. Yeah, it was a very intentional trip.
All right.
You're saying should you prepare for the inevitable and that calling midnight as Lefty, like the gangster Lefty? I don't know that he blew up anything. That was like Jimmy 2 times, right?
Anybody else turn their boost mod to the side?
Turn your boost mod to the side.
Yeah, so the turbine's facing you instead of up and down.
I have no idea what he's talking about.
I don't know either.
On my terrain tool, turn the boost mod. When it first goes on, it goes like sideways, so the blue is facing you. I turn it so that the turbines are facing me.
All right.
Yeah?
No, you gotta take a picture,
I
man.
cannot
I
do
still
that.
don't understand what the hell you're talking about.
Got my strim. Do you have a boost mod on your gun?
I do.
Bring it up, let's see it.
Don't be looking at my boost mod.
See, it's facing sideways.
Yes.
That's what it's on right
you're
now.
talking
So if you
about
turn it a little bit.
you're talking about rotating this, right?
Yeah, the turbine would be
Is that what you're talking
more
about?
visible. You're a little delayed. Yep,
Yeah.
like that.
Gotcha. Okay. Myself a landing pad here. I can kind of start laying out my base. Ron, where did you Drop that stuff off at?
Behind the wrecked wind turbines on that little hill. They're on a storage.
Ah, gotcha. Thank you.
Yeah.
Probably doing a little shopping here. Got better than average stuff on this planet. Misfit, welcome to Glacio. Where are you?
Hello, hello. I just landed round the corner. I see a path.
Okay. What you needing, my friend?
Just come for iron so I can make
Yeah, I
atmospheric
just have
condensers.
2 at the base. How many do you need? I can get you a couple more.
At least 1 for each gas, plus maybe a few more for anything else I'll need after.
Can you get me a total? And while you're at it, since I'm walking away from the base,
half a dozen for now.
half a dozen. Since I'm walking away from the base, can you make me a couple research chambers for me, please, when you get there?
Yeah, I can start that off for sure.
Thanks. I'll get your iron for you. What I'm harvesting right now because I have a really big node that I don't want to touch. I'm waiting for an extractor for that one.
The one right next to the base.
Not the one that I have a hole already. It's there is one closer to the base.
See it. The one you're buying now. That's what I was.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. This is the one that I'm just kind of like. This is my functioning hole. Non-extractor hole.
Should we be storing the curious items somewhere, or just whichever ones we find on each planet, just leave them on each planet?
I mean, all they are is lore. Yes, you can change the sky with it, but they're not anything really important.
Sure. I don't see any more resin or compound for more. Oh no, there you go. There we go.
You're stealing my resin, man. I need to get soil.
I thought you wanted it for the. Thought you wanted to
Yeah, I do.
research.
I need to get some storage here going because I'm a little stuck right now.
Okay, I've got one extra zinc.
Somebody just blew up something.
There's a cache trying to get some more chips before I leave Glacial.
It's just funny that we're hearing an explosion on this solo.
No, I'm on Glacial.
Oh, Glacial.
I haven't left yet. I was trying to get some more chips. I know Haunted still needs one, and
Get my
Well, if you're giving away chips, I'll take some.
any soil.
Oh, I'm still on that list.
yeah, let's see how many did I get out of the explosion.
Titus, what's going on, man? Is there a way to clear soil from the gateway other than manually? No. Why are you not using the Ron trick to get soil out of the gateway instead of digging it up on the ground? I'm trying not.
Yeah, I had a gateway.
You know, I'm trying not to. Don't put away your terrain tool while you're here. I don't know why you got your terrain tool out. What are you doing? Hey, stop, please. Stop, please. Please, please. Get your stuff. Travel on. Don't try to flatten my base. Thank you.
Roger.
Appreciate that.
Did the same thing.
I'm trying not to do those type of things. Anybody can do whatever they want to when they get this save file. I'm just trying to make a save file that's generic as humanly possible for everybody. I'm not trying to solve everybody's problem. Thank you.
There you go.
Appreciate it. I'm trying to make something that can be passed off. Think of like, you know, I made a bunch of save files a long time ago that were starts on new planets or in caves or whatever. That's kind of the same thing, same concept.
But I'm almost thinking of it like when you play a game, like when you load a game, the RTS, or say like Zoo Tycoon, it's already got a little bit for you to go off.
Right.
You once we've kind of got the bare minimum, want to give each little place its own, square off each little place and give it its own character. I don't know if you have to worry too much. And
Yeah, I'm literally just doing that at my base, nothing else. Just squaring it off and giving it character.
if we haven't got, if we can't get soil from anywhere but digging, I know we're trying to avoid digging too many holes, but I think maybe we want to have at least one digging site for each resource on each planet, and then worry about it once we've cleared one out, maybe.
One digging site for each resource on each.
Like, you know,
planet.
on Glacier around the corner, you were just digging the iron. Like, maybe that one you should just sort of just go nuts and dig as much as possible, whereas this other deposit on the cliff don't touch at all. If you see what I mean? Just pick one or two sites.
No. I'm totally agreeing on that. I'm not disputing that at all. I think initially you're going to have to dig whatever resource. Right. I happen to dig my iron off behind because I don't want it anywhere near my base. I don't want that big giant hole anywhere near my base. So I hit it off to the side. So, but I think you're going to have to initially, until you can get extractors on everything, you're going to initially have some resources. I would hope that you would look at the resource and say, wow, that's a big resource. Maybe we should keep that for an extractor. But, you know, it doesn't really matter to me at this stage. I think ultimately I just want to get a prep game going. I don't need to solve everybody's problem. I do want the concept of extractors to train, because I think that is the whole concept of MegaTech. The whole concept of MegaTech is transporting resources into space, right? It sounds like it's from planet to planet, but I don't know. Maybe it's more than that. Maybe there is a purpose to that big giant thing that's floating in space that they keep showing off in the trailer. Maybe you wind up sinking an enormous amount of resources in just to make that thing. So train to your base, bringing resources back and into some sort of storage. I don't care. Well, I don't really want you to go too elaborate because I don't want to overwhelm the person picking up the save file. I don't want them feeling like, oh, I just broke this thing. I just want it to be simplistic. It doesn't need to be difficult.
I just dropped off a chip for Haunted. Who else? DB, are you still on Silver?
Yep.
Okay,
So-
headed there.
But when we get to that point, we can split the save file off, and then that'll be our prep for... We can go crazy with MegaTech. Or however you want to do it. I still don't know how I'm going to do MegaTech. Probably going to be dropped in the morning, so I'll probably start right away with it.
Looks like a big dump of bytes went out. I'm gonna put a petition in for the scrapper to be the next one. The big old shredder.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll make a run for bytes here in a minute. Trying to get a couple of research chambers running here.
Thank you, Ron.
You're welcome. Misfit, I'm headed to Visanya. I saw you just
Ah,
landed.
nice. I only just got back. I'll move. The pad is clear.
Very good.
And that.
Well, we don't need the research The trade platform. What was the purpose of the trade platform?
You get resources.
Yeah, I don't want to get resources that way. What do we need to get
What about
resources that way
eco-chips?
for?
It's not the best way to get eco chips.
I don't know that we need that many. I think you guys are thinking like long term or something.
So we have how many resources?
26, I think. 20?
So a thumper per
26?
resource.
Yeah, I think if you go on Silva and you drive around on a vehicle with some dynamite, you can easily get 20-something chips, if that's what you're thinking.
Misfit, here's your chip.
Oh, nice. Nice one, thank you.
You're welcome.
We just need to get to the
Is
point
any-
where we have a gas station that is producing... Is it methane? Sulfur? Whatever it is,
Sulfur.
whatever it is that we need to make dynamite.
Super.
Sulfur.
Do, do, do.
Anyone else need a chip? I thought there was someone else.
I need one for a large shredder.
Not a
fine.
problem. I have another one. Where are you? Which planet?
Novus.
Okay, headed to Novus.
Brian, what's going on?
Put a sign on the shuttle. Chips are us.
Yeah.
Not anymore. I think this is the last one. That cache had 3 in it, which was great.
Just wondering if the save file we're going to create will work on Xbox console. If you go into the Astroneer section, I believe there's a pin there from Gina, and she has a write-up on how to convert the PC to Xbox save.
Thank you, sir. Did you also not get this landing platform as a landable spot?
I missed it when I first came into orbit, so as soon as I saw it, I just clicked. So I'm not sure which one I clicked on.
Yeah, I think it went away as a landable spot, which obviously concerns me. I wonder if I need to get rid of... I put some soil underneath. I wonder if that made a difference or not.
I know that if you cover it up, it will.
Okay.
But other
gonna
than
go
that,
back out then.
and this one should be round, right? Should be one of the cylinders. I'll look when I go back into orbit.
Yeah, let me
Very
know.
good.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're
I'll
welcome.
dig it down if you don't see it.
Yeah, because I wonder if the landing zone is actually tied to the surface of the planet, even though the platform is elevated. Because I know with the normal landing zones, if you build any soil over them, they will disappear. Let's see. Headed to orbit. We'll take a look from above.
Is there a gas to collect on Visenio we can't get anywhere else?
Well, it's the best place for lithium. I mean, it has the biggest deposits.
What about for gas though?
Well, gases are... There's 3 gases that work really well, and then the remaining gases can be gotten on Aatrox. You're gonna need a nice big power system to run all that.
It does not appear. There's only the bubble. The cylinder's not there. If you, while I'm going in slow orbit, if you want
Yeah.
to dig a little bit, I'll let you know if it pops up.
So sulfur's Calidor, right? So Haunted, can you,
It popped up.
when you got a
Yeah.
second, can
There
you
you
get a atmosphere condenser going for sulfur? Did you get kicked?
Kitty.
Lambo, he's finally on Glacio. I know, I was starting yesterday. Trying to get the Silva base up and running to get people off and out of there. I thought I had 4 soil containers, I think. Did you nab one while you were here, Misfit, or no?
I don't believe so.
I'm losing my brain. I thought I had 4. Isn't it so nice not having your oxygen run out in 2 seconds?
Absolutely.
How's the stream been? I mean, we're all working. We're all trying to get our bases going. I'm just trying to get a spot that's going to be... I mean, you need to think... From the videos that they've shown, those base pieces for MegaTech are huge. And I don't know if they're movable or not, to be honest with you. Probably won't be. I wouldn't think so either. I mean, we can't pick up a shuttle and walk with it, you know, so I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how that all plays out. But what do you need here, little lady?
Iron.
What are you looking for?
Iron.
You're looking for iron. How much iron do you need?
1.
1, take 2. Thank you for the copper. Do you need more? I'll go get more for you if you need it.
That's okay.
Are you sure? We don't have an extractor yet, but as soon as I get an extractor, you guys
Okay.
can have as much as you want.
Do we have an extractor on either aluminum or what's the other one? The one to make the generator.
Wolframite?
Yes, Wolframite.
We do. I do not yet. I only have one on ammonium so far. Only have the one extractors. But I did pick up some iron from Midnight, so I'll be making another shortly. I do have a little bit of tungsten though, if you need some. You know, I've got 4 or 5 pieces lying around.
Well, I was going to do my power for my gas farm using the... And I'm going to
generators.
need quite a few. Yeah, I'm going to need quite a few.
Well, I've got a nice deposit, several nice deposits down below, so we can certainly get that going.
All right, I found something particularly interesting right by the...
Yeah, Ben, what do you need here?
Graphite.
Yeah, that's another thing I don't have a big deposit on. Did you
so
land?
I found something that...
I'm sorry, DVA. Did you land close to my base, or you just picked a random spot?
Random spot.
Yeah, I don't want holes all over the place. If you could come by over here and try to find a spot that you could dig in over here, that'd be great.
On my way.
So I put a screenshot in our group chat.
What the hell is that, dude?
That's that
Oh,
extra large thingamabob
Woo!
yeah,
that's
why-
floating in space on an island.
Is that next
I
to a
kind
gate?
of want to build there.
Is that next to a gateway?
It is right next to a gateway, yeah.
Sure. Why not?
That's pretty cool.
Hold on. Let me, don't do anything. Give me a second, okay?
Yep.
reset this server. No, it says I'm the owner. Hold on here. Why am I not getting the manage? I wanted to pull a save off before you started building on it, but I don't have admin rights right now. And if you want to wait before you start building on it, or did you already start
Sure, that's
building
fine.
on it?
No, I have not started. I posted the screenshot and I've been waiting.
Give me a second.
All right, no problem. Yeah, my
What?
only digging on this planet has been to get rid of the hostile plants. Otherwise, I haven't dug.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think I have to change the server.
Woo.
Let me see when the last file was. Save file was created.
All right, well, I need to visit the little Astroneer's room, so I'll be AFK. Yeah, be right back.
Hmm.
If it's a massive one, don't dig into it. Just mark it. That's a good place. If you see one, it's a good place for extractor. Like right over that hill over there is a massive one for hematite.
Nice ammonium deposit over here too. Huge. Ow.
Can I get you guys to all find a place where you're safe and jump out for a minute?
Woo. Okay.
Let me get this stuff off my old body real quick.
I'm safe.
I'm out.
I'm outside, I think. I'm thirsty. Be right back.
All right.
Woo.
I have myself set up as the owner. I don't understand why I can't save this file.
You don't get the manage game option on the main menu.
Yeah, under which icon? Server info? It'd be under server info, right?
Let me see.
Unless I got my ID wrong. I don't think I did. It says I'm the owner. Let me go to my profile. And now I'm concerned because the last time it saved was 3 o'clock this afternoon. I'm displaying as OneLastMidnight in the game, right? There's a couple players. Who's still on? Somebody's still on. Because I still have 2 of 8 here.
I'm back and I see One Last Midnight, Haunted Shadow, Ben, Ron, and Misfit all in game still.
Alright, can I have you drop out?
On main menu.
I don't know. I
Thank
just
you.
hit main menu now, so.
Ron, were you looking or no?
Yeah, I was bringing up my server just to see what, I didn't remember which menu option it was. It's coming up now. Waiting on it to pop online. It's showing offline. It's loading. Hasn't been up in a while.
Okay, let me... Scary. Log out.
You have to wait for an autosave. You can't tell it to save by pressing a button or something?
That's the problem. It's not acknowledging me as the admin.
Uh,
Yeah, as soon as I hit escape, I get the server admin And one of the options, the first option actually under server settings is manage game settings, session, manage game session. And in there, I have the option to save game or start a new game or.
Sorry, say that again. As soon as you hit escape, you get an option that says manage save game. You don't have to hit any other.
As soon as I hit escape, I get a menu that says server admin at the top.
Okay, hold on.
Underneath that, it says,
But-
okay.
What icon is that?
It's not a, wait, it is. Let's see.
Can you take a screenshot of that real fast?
Sure. It's the one that looks like a crown, third from the end.
No, don't have one.
So it doesn't show you as an administrator then. Okay.
Are you still in?
No, I'm out.
Weird. It says you're still in.
Ooh.
I mean, I can completely close Astroneer entirely. I don't know if that'd help.
Well, I'm gonna shut the server off. Unfortunately,
Ron's not listed as an admin, is he?
Not on this one. That was the old server.
I'm scared.
Yeah, 3
Is what we're
o'clock
doing
was a
worth it?
long time ago.
Yeah, 3 o'clock. Well, 3 o'clock was.
Because normally it's what, every 20 minutes?
Say it again.
I think it's the old server would create a save file every 20 minutes.
Well, I have this set to be every 15 minutes, but I don't see a save file being generated anywhere. I've looked in every directory on the server and I don't. I've got a backup save from 2:55 yesterday or today, and I have the current save that we're using, and supposedly the timestamp on that is from 3:05. Now, am I seeing their server time? That might have been 8 o'clock. I have no idea, but that's still like 20 minutes. This is updated. Okay, here I got it updated on 3:19. We happy with that? 3:19.
Assuming that that's 4 minutes ago. Sounds good to me.
Yeah, I'm gonna shut down the server. Give me a second. Let me change the autosave interval to be 10 minutes. 5 would be too extreme, right? We thinking 5 would be too extreme? Probably not.
Yeah.
I don't know. Can we tell when the server is saving? Does it cause a lag?
Oh no.
I never see it.
Okay. Server is looks like it's back up, but it might have double on your list, so might have to wait for a second for that to clear out. Isn't it Alt-Enter to make your screen full screen?
Yes.
Why is that not working for me?
Let me know when I can log in.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the... For me, I still have the server listed twice, so I'm just waiting for that to clear up.
Okay.
Free in the store?
I didn't see anything. I have this thing where every time I come in, it's got a star next to the outfits, or, well, star next to the star, saying there's something new in my list. And then I look through and I don't see anything new in any of my tabs. And it's like, what is new that's marking it as new?
I just see the server listed once now.
Wait. Going in. Server issues? No. Trying to... Well, if you consider it not recognizing me as admin as a server issue. Is now. Okay.
I am where I was.
Sweet. I pulled off a save file, so DBA go at it.
All right.
All right. Oh, focus it.
What is your goal for the Aatrox space?
What is the goal for the goal for the whole thing? Is to make a save file that is a starter file for everybody for MegaTech. So they can go to any planet and say, hey, I want to use this as my base. Or the side goal is to be resources are starting to go into storage containers so that people can then start feeding whatever MegaTech devices they create from this little template base that we set up for them.
Well, I have a little bit of an issue. The little black bottom on that floating platform has disappeared.
So no
Yeah, I
base
know.
there. That's what you're saying.
Well, unless it magically pops back into existence. I mean, the thing is still floating, the whatever that thing is called.
Local
Extra
server,
large
paid
ABC
server.
or...
A paid server. Thank you for the follow, Laura. Any site fix I need to fix.
What's it they always say, ask for forgiveness, not permission? Should have done that.
Should have made the base there.
Made the base and then be like, oh, look at this great thing I found.
Yeah, well, it might have disappeared after you did that, right? So, might have been a good thing that you couldn't make the base there.
I could still build a bridge out to it because
Well,
the
I
thing
mean,
is
no, you
floating in
could.
the air.
Could build a bridge out to it. I wonder if we still have a copy of that golf course. Remember that golf course we did?
Yep. Did we do more than one? Or we just do one?
I just thought it was on Glacier, wasn't it?
I know we did one on Glacial for sure.
We're doing the stream all week. Doing it to the point where I think we've achieved our goal, which is to get a prep save for people for MegaTech. Probably going to stream this. If I don't stream this on Thursday, then I got to get in contact with Kat because I haven't heard from her in a while. And so I don't know if we're still doing farming or...
first green, is that what we decided on?
Say it again.
The first green on the beacon? Is that what we decided on?
First green, yeah. They never did give us an unpollute your save, did they? Every time they do an LTE, they wind up putting a bunch of garbage in there.
No, they did. They did at one point. Oh, how do you do it? Do you remember, Ron? There was, I think when they did the whole custom save thing, they gave us some option somewhere
To clean out things.
yeah.
And I have yet to hear of anyone saying it worked.
Okay, well.
I tried it on several different saves and never had any worthwhile results with it. They said it was sort of, and I think it still says experimental.
Colino just said that tracks. Okay, I think I can start making an extractor. Get my first and only extractor up and running. Get that from a mission or something? Can we hold off on spending bytes, please? The vehicle drill did. What vehicle drill did we ever wind up going with? Did we always go with a diamond one?
Always.
No, sometimes we use 2.
Number 2?
Especially when we were poor. Yeah, the vehicle mod 2 when we were poor. It does most of the planets. It doesn't do all of them, but it does most of them. So. Okay, I see we don't have a leveling block unlocked.
We do, I think. We do. I thought I was
Is
using it.
Is that on the backpack or is that in the small printer?
Backpack, second one on the top row.
Oh, shit.
Oh, requires a full soil canister, I guess.
I need some.
Yes.
All right, I'm going back to Silva, building a rover and going on a chip run. Do we have any dynamite? I mean, I have one. Do we have a...
There's one lying around the surface of Visenia randomly, but that's it
Do we have sulfur
on this side.
anywhere set up? Did you get an atmosphere condenser going by any chance?
Not I.
That was to Misfit. She's on Calidor.
I think you can get sulfur on this planet too, but
But you just landed there, right?
yeah, I know. I got nothing. I got nothing. Which is why I was surprised you were asking me.
Wasn't asking you.
Alright. Wearing down.
You're
Work
out?
tomorrow. GG, so.
All right, man.
Woo!
Thanks for being here.
Have a good night.
Catch you later.
Have a good one. Instant replay.
Oh. Funny. Yeah, what's going on? Alex, what's going on? Yeah, sorry, Galeno. I haven't... Somehow I gotta figure out on why the audio is not working on Streamlabs. Streamlabs is not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. I would hope that Streamlabs makes a contribution monthly, yearly to OBS, since they are essentially built on OBS's platform. And then, yes, they did add some stuff to it, but they had the lion's share done by them by other people. So hopefully they're contributing to that in some way, because, you know, they're making money off of it now. And have been for a while. Okay, I got my area. I think I'm ready to start making a serious base. Serious being in the area in which I want it to be. Not that it's any different than what's already there. His biggest holdback right now is chips. We need to get chips going.
No.
You don't think it's easiest to find chips on DeSolo? Isn't DeSolo like pretty easy to navigate? Chips.
I don't know if the density is all that high. There's a couple spots with I don't know, event with a what's it called? Stupid hoverboard. The
Yeah.
hoverboard that
Yeah,
there's
that
a,
area. I think Ron already got.
Yeah, I pulled 3 caches so far that I found here. I just found another one. I'm down in the caves trying to find some more sphalerite with no success.
Yeah, I got to go back to Silva and pick up some Valorite.
Yeah, zinc is in short supply. There is a nice deposit on the surface, but I was saving it for a extractor.
Rainy day.
But it may be time to put that extractor to work.
Could do the event. Carbon production started? Well, I don't have any going right now. I'm in a luxury. I'm on a planet that's got plenty of wind. And there's no constraints to power or anything, so everybody should be running at normal power. I never found power really that much of a chore when it was set to normal. Always plenty enough power to get going. Oh, needed for dynamite? Well, you could spin up organic in the soil centrifuge. We've got some canisters going. Tungsten here. Okay. Zinc, tungsten, and what else did I need? Oh, chips. Zinc, tungsten, and chips. Well, I'm gonna scrap all that and come back to Silva. I'm going on a road trip. Do a medium soil and fuel canister when you get back on Silva. I don't want to do a lot of digging. I'm trying to do very limited digging. Just as much as I need to get this base going. And a massive ammonia deposit I don't want to touch. Could spin it up. You know we're all busy at work when we're all super quiet.
Woo!
Just kind of playing with you guys like on Wreckfest here, like concentrated on driving. You're quiet.
Woo!
Hmm. Mm. It hasn't worked for 10 months now. I know. I just haven't taken the time to do it. You know, in the last 10 months, let's see. I smashed my wrist up pretty good. I have to go. I went through a surgery. I am still dealing with a pinched nerve in my neck. Figuring out the Steam alert sounds is hasn't really been the top of my list. But I could get there for you. I'm just, you know, just don't set any expectations for me. I get to go this Friday for another shot in my spine. Oof. Party, party.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, really is not. It's really not, EBA. I have seen some tearing on the ground. Have you guys seen any tearing?
Yeah, a little bit.
What is the rock garden region? Where is that? On what planet is that? Is that a Palador?
I have no idea.
Yeah, it doesn't ring a bell.
Oh, maybe. Oh, hold on. Must perform some science here. Hold on. Is that this area over here? Is that what this is called? Yep, I think it is. That rocky area on Glacio? The one that sticks up that has the trees and stuff?
Oh. Never would have guessed.
Nope. Same. Okay, on my way over to Silva to start gathering chips for us.
I feel like I shouldn't really do much more on Vicenio without an extractor or something now.
Right, and what are you missing for that?
Let's have a look. Obviously, that's an
Just a
eco
chip?
Exo chip. Steel, tungsten carbide, and rubber. I guess the steel, tungsten carbide, and rubber I can make in the meantime.
Right. You go back to Glacio, I've got steel there, I've got argon there, or have iron there and argon there. Try
I
not to.
think I've got argon here, and I've still got 4 bits of iron.
Ron, you said you have tungsten there?
Yeah, I've got storage of 8 sitting on the base.
I'm gonna come
if anyone
grab
needs
some.
it. Okay.
Wow, what a nice find there. found yourself a giant wind turbine and a giant solar.
It was from the mission for making a battery. Mission reward. If you need,
I didn't realize
well,
it was
you
that.
can't
Man, that was
take
that's a. Been so long since I've done the missions. If
yeah,
I need to,
if you make the larger battery, you get both of them,
wow.
both the wind and the solar, which is nice. Wind is low on the solar, so if you have the large shuttle, you can take it with you.
Yeah, I'm working my way to that right now. I'm
Gotcha.
focused solely on
The
boom
rover.
I really do need some boom boom. Haunted, where are you at with the boom boom stuff?
Ooh. Boom boom one here.
You were gonna get sulfur going so that we could get dynamite being made.
Woo.
Is that
Do, do.
is that ringing a bell?
Okay.
Hopefully, I come across a piece of dynamite somewhere.
Yay!
Need some power at this base. I feel this base lost some power to some pilfering.
Woo.
That's silver.
Yeah.
I didn't I set up a generator with a tapper?
You did a single generator. At least that's all that was left when I.
Yeah, it was just one. Originally, that was one sitting on an A platform, and I think I just added the plant to keep it fed.
Just okay.
Monte, can I get a confirmation you're working on an atmosphere condenser?
Yes,
Thank you.
we do. Got one.
too quiet, I know. Just working. Trying to get things done, brother.
Is it? I don't want to pick up from the blue or the green.
Green.
Thank you.
Sorry, she doesn't have her horn yet. Boop, boop, boop.
I went across the surface of the Solo, found 2 additional caches, but no dynamite.
Oh,
Right. Yeah, I'm about to start my journey. So you landed on Glacio. You're looking for.
I bring.
You're looking for what?
I bring Stinky.
Bring Stinky. You brought Stinky to the wrong planet.
What?
I'm on Silva.
Oh.
I know, right? Damn it, why did I spin up that? That's not what I meant to spin up. Yay!
Stinky.
Thank you for the stinky. Appreciate it. Wow, it's a lot. That's a lot. Thank you. That's good.
Stinky.
Thank you. Oh, for Misfit, when you're on Visania, can you pick up a couple leek plants? When you're off.
Leek plants.
Yeah, when you're out and about.
I'll have a crack. I just bumped into an exocache.
It's really unfortunate you can't hook an exocache. You have to.
What do you need, Misfit?
Oh, I came for more tethers. Oh, can I these? Can I steal these ones?
Tethers?
Yeah, literally. Can I just
Sure.
nab them?
Yeah. You want more? I can spin up some.
I'm looking for some wolfmite for some tungsten, and I can only find really large deposits, so I don't want to touch them. You see, so I may need more tethers.
Here's 3 pieces.
Yeah, 3
I
should
can
be
get
enough.
more. I've got some nice deposits down below. I'm about to put a thumper on them once I get
Sweet.
some chips.
So
I
one more
have
little go before I go back.
be making my way back to main base at Silva. I'll have several to spare for you guys, and then I'll go out again.
Cool. I've got 3 caches, but no dynamite.
You have 3 caches?
Yeah, ready to blow. Sitting in a hole.
Well, if you're gonna come to Silva,
You've got dynamite?
I have sulfur.
Close enough. On the way.
And I won't come back for the chip since you've got a bunch sitting there waiting to explode.
Right.
Can I unlock the large stacked platform? It's only 500 bytes.
I thought I got it already, but sure. And this save is crap for POIs. You know, usually you drive around Silver for 20 minutes and you come back with so much power that you don't ever need to worry about power anymore. Not so much.
Any thoughts on large silo A? Costs 5,000.
Setting up your power.
Yep, trying to.
Yeah, I really don't care.
Yeah, I've got a byte run that I run. It does about 4,000 bytes. So if we need bytes, I can get a lot in a hurry. Similar to what Midnight does on Glacio. I've got a tether line running around some of the surface areas of the solo.
I went ahead and grabbed it then.
Cool.
I mean, I think we have like the main things
Things
taken.
anyway. Yeah.
I'm going to need to come and get some iron and some tungsten to finish up this base.
I think I just gave the last of the tungsten I had to Misfit, but I was digging down looking for sphalerite and dug right through a nice wolframite deposit. So I'll go down and collect that up. So if you want to drop by this solo, you can pick. How much do you need? How many? Well, 12, I guess, at least. At least. Are you going to do 2?
I'm going to do, I need 8 for the power. I need at least 1 for condenser. Or is it condenser iron? Condenser's iron, okay, right? Hold on, let me open up the thing. Let me check. Alright. So I need 1 for the chem lab. And then, so I only need 9, I think, because the rest is going to be in condensers. I think I'm going to have a couple condensers going.
I'll If if you go by Glacial first, I assume you're going there to get the iron. If
Okay,
you
well
would grab
let me talk to you about the iron. So I have a massive deposit that I don't want touched next to the base. So if you follow the tether line around the base, you'll come to a hole that still has plenty in it. So hopefully you guys are doing that, since I'm not there to watch you from digging.
All right.
I'm headed down to get the wolframite. There it is, sticking through the ceiling. Nice.
If for some reason that deposit has run out on that tether line, there was some off in the distance that was in that little crater area, or close to that crater area.
Sounds good. Just getting my landing pad up before I leave.
Oh, come on, game. Don't make me pull out my inhibitor mod. Talking about super light on exocaches on Silva. Super light on POIs on this save. Thanks, Kalina. Appreciate it, man. You were fast this time. You were fast on the band hammer. Nice. Heard an explodey.
I'm on the solo.
You hear
I
my
heard one.
you hear my explodey?
Yeah, I did. These are that's powerful stuff you're using, man.
Mine exploded, but I got no chips.
Aw.
How is that possible?
Oh, there's probably one that went flying.
Yeah, I got not as well as I had hoped, but I got 6 chips from 3 caches.
That's so lame.
Are we into the permanent thrusters yet, or are we not doing that?
Hydrazine thrusters?
Yeah.
They're unlocked. If you can make it, make it. But you know, everything takes a chip, and right now we're trying to set up extractors and all that. But if you need to fly back and forth for stuff, then go for it. I've been making do with the solid fuel thrusters, but
Yeah, I think I can just have to get enough aluminum and junk.
probably fell through the world. Yep. Yep. Bugs, 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 bugs. Bug of the bugs. I guess you can't call them bugs anymore. You just gotta call them features because they've been there forever.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Ron?
The zinc is about halfway around the deposit that I found, which seems to be a nice one. It's about halfway around the planet, but I put a rail line down, so the second resource extractor I'm putting on sphalerite, so we'll have a supply of zinc here also. So I've got one on ammonium. I'll put this one on sphalerite, then I'll do one on wolframite.
Yeah, I was gonna see if I can find one more cache and then head back and start putting some on one of my guys too.
Hematite and titanite.
Yeah.
The big guys. Haunted could also do copper or wolframite in Calidor. That's my favorite actually for wolframite is Calidor. Like that place.
I wonder if they get rid of POIs to add for LTEs and it's just very poor.
It was the same here on the Solo. I think I found one large area of junk, and that's where I found the large battery. But, you know, maybe one or two others in all the time I've been here. And like you, I'm wondering if because the LTE is active, if they're sort of swapping out some of those sites. But that wouldn't apply to the Solo, right? Because there are no pumpkins here.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I got Coltraneous coming out of the Yin Yang. But I'm just not seeing anything else. Very little.
DBA, if you come by this Solo, there are 10 pieces of tungsten on the landing pad.
All right, thank you.
I'll just leave it sitting there.
They're already on a storage. Can I just grab the storage and go?
Absolutely. Well, they're 10 pieces, so you need to, put a couple in your backpack.
Right,
But
right.
yes, it's good to go.
Okay, going back to the base, heading back to what I'm calling my home planet.
Do you have the ability to make steel on your planet there, Ron?
I have do you have your own iron?
I will in a second. I'm going to go visit
Okay,
Midnight
I've
first.
got some argon, and I've got the the chem lab, but I don't have. I think I used my last piece of iron.
All right. I'm going to go visit Midnight first on Glacio, get some iron, and then I'll come to you.
Cool.
I think you're gonna have to go dig for it. I don't know if there's any sitting there anymore. Come on, hold on. I'm about to die. Come on, mate. Thank you for not scratching. On in an instant. For my bath, May. Just wanted kitty slobber on me.
Okay, you do have some iron. It looks like you've got 5 iron. Can I take it?
Take whatever you need.
Thank you, sir.
Gonna have to play on the down low. I don't think we're gonna be able to achieve everything we need to achieve. Okay. Yeah. Put some stuff. I leave.
And I'm gonna make the steel here, Ron, so no worries.
Oh, okay.
Had it.
Coming to the solo. Okay. Because I've also got iron, I can only grab the H that are on the storage, so.
Okay. This is for you also.
Oh, look at you. You are my favorite.
I had I've got a little bit of hydrazine being processed now, so I've switched to the hydrazine thruster.
Thank you, sir.
You're
Thank you,
welcome.
thank you. I don't think I need anything else while I'm here, so I'm heading back.
Very good. Back to the land of Atrox.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I think I have everything to make tractor. Finally.
I don't think I'm making any extractors on this planet, am I? I'm just making gas station.
Yeah, no high-end resources there, right?
As far as I remember.
Yeah, I think the Astropedia says none. Sometimes there's some very good ammonium deposits, though.
Yeah, there's two really good ones by the base.
You know, ultimately, I don't
Good.
think it's a bad idea to have extractors on common resources on all planets. I have no idea how many units it's going to take
Okay.
to make anything. But you know what? It's fine. We don't have to do everything for everybody. We don't have to set everything up.
Yeah. Well, you know, and there's also, you know, probably you guys with the important resources need the thumpers first. No need for me to be grabbing What are they called? Chips.
Chips.
So you guys are done with yours.
Be back in 2 minutes.
Mhm.
Although I did see when I peeked at the landing pad that there's a quest that's been completed that if you turn it in, you get 3 chips. So if somebody has won chips. Oh, that's interesting. I think I duped an aluminum.
Sweet.
Woo!
I have this problem with my mouse where it sometimes double clicks. And when I was putting down my single aluminum, it double clicked. So it put it down and picked it back up again, and it smelted. It smelted the one I put down, and I still had it in my hand. So
Wow, that looks like
Ooh, let
needs
me
to be-
try that.
Yeah, it needs to be researched.
Woo!
Maybe see if that
Or
we can duplicate that.
Science. Interesting that you said that when you did deviate, because 1/2 second before you said that, I crashed the desktop. I wonder if it's related.
you think I caused you to crash?
No, I'm just wondering if my crashing, though, whatever caused me to crash, just put a hiccup in the system, and you took advantage of it. Way to go,
Oh,
man.
Could have been, could have been.
That would be a worthwhile crash. Usually I get nothing.
Yeah. Well, one laterite is not. I mean, if
Yeah,
we're
that's
duping,
what I'm about.
not nanocarbon or something, then maybe that's worth a crash.
Just to print all the other line for bytes. So I think we have every. Oh, where did I put my inhibitor? Down here. Hmm. Interesting. So if you have an inhibitor and you're on ground that requires a drill, it doesn't work. I didn't know that. Are you guys aware of that?
No, I was not aware of that.
Something else I discovered today, midnight, and I'll just mention it. If you use it under your tethers, they'll sit there, but but if you run into them, they'll fall over.
Yeah, they're disconnected, right?
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
not attached.
I was clearing my tether line, and just like you're doing there, and then I ran back, and tethers went flying everywhere.
Damn, I kill for Sylvie, right? Sylvie in the caves is boss.
Yep. I forgot to pick up a light, so I'd have none at all.
On Aatrox. Ouch.
Been a while since you played. Haven't seen the hoverboard? Yeah, that's a long while. That was all the way back in the moon mission one, right? You haven't seen the VTOL then either. Why? There's so much content that's been added to the game since you've last played.
I think for those of us who bought it in early access in particular, really got our money's worth, because we played really 4 or 5 different games over that time. It has changed just that much as they've added things. I mean, the game we play today is so dissimilar from what we played in early access.
Yeah, it's 100% true.
The mechanics,
Oh, yeah.
obviously it's the
Oh, yeah.
same thing, but the mechanics are so different.
Yeah, well,
Well, your choices.
I used to.
Right? Go ahead.
One of my favorite things to do in the old Astroneer was build a hole through the entire planet, core of the planet. Because, the gravity, you could just do a slingshot back and forth. It was fun.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then they changed the gravity, and then that stopped working. And now they've got something in the center, and you can't make it all the way through. But that was
Well,
fun.
that's like way back, though. That's...
Did that 4 or 5 times. I did that several times.
Yeah, I remember those nice round holes you would dig. Nice.
Yeah, those are done pre-creative, right?
Yep.
Pre-pavering. Too much time finding true flat? Yeah. Well, and then they messed it up with terrain 1.1. Or 1.0. 2.0? 2.0, whatever it is.
Yeah, I think they called it 2.0. And I agree. I love the way the terrain in the old game worked.
I think fundamentally the terrain that they initially built was not very performant, so they had to kind of abandon it for the new terrain system. But the new terrain system is... I don't know. They made some choices that they should have kept in the original. Like, while it was frustrating, I kind of missed the fact that you can go to any planet. I liked that you had to kind of like plan out your gas to be able to make it to the orbits that you wanted to make it to.
Yeah, remember waiting in space for your planet to come within range?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of get why they got rid of that. That, people might have found that frustrating, but then it takes away the purpose of a lot of things. It made fuel less valuable to be able to just quickly jump to any planet.
Well, the problem was it took so long for the solar system to rotate. You know what I mean? There was
Well,
some strains where I was literally sitting 15, 20 minutes in space waiting for the planet to get in range.
That's not a problem. I mean, look at other space
No,
games.
that is a problem.
Look at other space games where you have
Space
to
games that I don't play because I'm not sitting there for, 45 minutes to fly from one to the next.
whining because you're the kind of person that they change the whole orbit, getting into orbit for. It's like,
Yes,
I
and
have
I'm
to
very
wait
grateful for that.
I have to wait
I
for
am
the
grateful.
planet to rotate. Oh my
Yeah,
God!
nope, I'm grateful.
Let me
Grateful.
speed up the rotation of the planet so I don't have to wait for 30 seconds. I do, however, play space games where it takes time to travel from point A to point B. That's where they start deviating from, is this a space game? What is this game? If everything's like an instant travel, what is this? Is it's not really space anymore. There's very little purpose to traveling in space. They completely destroyed the whole mini game of space.
Except it wasn't a mini game; it was watching a progress bar.
Which is the mini game, right?
No,
That is the mini game.
Easy mini game.
Right, it wasn't difficult mini game. It was just being patient.
that's too much to ask.
They did reintroduce sticky feet to a minimal degree. It's not as bad as it was,
Yeah.
I gave up the whole Calidor base that I was building because of it. I got so incredibly tired of only being able to go a couple steps and then having to jump or do whatever to get out of it.
Right.
How many times did I miss going through space? Quite a bit, actually, There's a lot of things that I liked about the old game that I wish I'd made it into the new game. But I understand. There was one conversation I was having with Joe where they were trying to figure out why people were not going beyond Silva. And so they were trying to, missions was kind of almost a direct correlation to that data, that there wasn't enough guidance, right? So the whole concept was, let's give them kind of a step-by-step process with the missions to follow that will help them explore space. I think you have a lot of these games when you get into the Xbox, whatever they call it, the monthly subscription thing, where your product's part of the monthly subscription.
Game Pass?
The Game Pass. I think you just get a lot of people trying out things, and it's just like, oh, okay, well, I'm not I'm not going to spend, it's not my cup of tea. I'm not going to spend a lot of time with it. And you keep trying to solve for the 20%, right? Instead of the 80%. Trying to solve a problem that really doesn't exist. I guess what would have been a better benchmark would be that people bought the game from Steam and only played it for an hour or two and then asked for a refund. I think that's kind of, to me, that's a little bit of a better benchmark, because then you know people are dissatisfied and not just guessing if you're dissatisfied or not. Maybe it's just, you know, they didn't like the colors. They didn't like whatever, you know. Not that they found the planet rotation frustrating, like some people.
They made changes based on my feedback. Don't be jealous. Don't be jealous.
Is it okay if you talk about spoilers? Spoilers in Astroneer? Are there spoilers in Astroneer? What would you consider a spoiler? Of course you have to talk about it. Maybe you can talk about it vaguely. I don't really think there are any spoilers in Astroneer. I don't think this is... I mean, it's been out for so long. I don't think anything that you can share hasn't been shared already. Powering the cores, powering the gateways. I think that's all kind of... Anyone who's playing blind after 6 years, there's still some people that I get that are like, you know, that jump on the tutorials that I put out and are like, wow, I just picked up this game and this really helped. So I'm sure there are still people that are looking at it for the very first time, but I think those are maybe farther and fewer in between. I also think, and I hate to say, but the interest in Astroneer has waned. It hasn't disappeared completely, but it's not as large as it used to be, right? That's what I'm saying. Seems like the big quest on finding the shuttles or whatever with the beacons was like a big side quest. They were original hidden achievements on Xbox. Interesting. It's been so long since I've started new that I don't remember what was hidden in achievements and what wasn't. Dinosaur something.
That sounds like a mistake.
For sure.
You guys know how sometimes when you're approaching an area, especially if you're moving quickly like on a train, and the terrain does not render in until after the resources have rendered in, and you sort of get to see how large your deposits are.
Yep.
Yep.
That just happened with this sphalerite deposit as I was rolling up to it. It is huge. I've only got, I didn't have but, maybe a quarter of a bar, but it turns out I'm right on the tip edge of it. And the whole area leading up to it is just full of sphalerite. So this should work out well.
Nice.
It's a long train ride. It reminds me of the To Parts Unknown train rides.
Yeah. Time again. Those timed.
Those were long.
Getting those timed was the.
Yeah, that was a lot of work.
Oh, I should have brought some more sphalerite with me. Dang it.
What are you using sphalerite for?
Trying to set up a... kind of overclock this extractor.
Ooh.
I just harvested 4 pieces from the, I just set up the resource extractor on it. If you need them, I can bring them.
Oh, I can come get it.
Okay, I'll start them to smelting. It's funny, I was actually getting them so that I could finish setting up the dump it. I was going to overclock it. I was going to ask if you wanted to leave them. You know,
Well, I was going to leave it alone, but I don't know, maybe an overclock would be fine. You know, I've never really done the overclock. What is it? Proximity repeater to...
don't do that one. That one's kind of dangerous. My standard way is a battery sensor, a delay repeater, and a button repeater. The reason for the battery sensor is it will stick to the auto arm. It just makes a nice, very neat setup. And if you move the arm, the whole setup, you know, goes with it all as one piece. I think they're all unlocked, except I think the battery sensor requires something unusual. Storage sensor will do the same thing, but you have to be careful. The storage sensor will actually work as a storage sensor on the auto arm. So if it fills up or something, it may send a signal that you don't want. The battery sensor does not, so that's why I use it. Let's see, since you're coming anyway.
Well, I actually just looked at the time. I'm thinking about wrapping up.
Ooh, are you kidding me?
It's 3.5
My
hours.
must be broken.
3.5 hours.
Nice.
We did 4 hours last.
Wow.
You know, we'll come back and we'll revisit again. Like I said, if we're not playing anything on Thursday, we'll pick it up on Thursday, and then definitely next Monday. What is it?
That's just about do it, right?
Yeah, Wednesday. Is it Wednesday it's releasing? That kind of wraps it up, but we'll try to get at least a couple more days. If we get Thursday, a day over the weekend, maybe Sunday and Monday in on it, I think we'll have these bases to the point where, you know, if people want to download the save file, they can just, they're not starting from scratch. They're, at least they'll have some things being extracted, and maybe they got to add to it, but the resources will be there and all that good stuff.
Nice.
All right. Well, I want to thank everybody for playing. Ben, Misfit, Haunted, DBA, Ron, thank you guys for being here. And we'll see you guys later. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
See ya. Bye.